Most beginners can't see what's causing this trip, and that's the exact reason it's hard to get better faster. I'm gonna show you what's going wrong and 3 simple ways to fix it. Let's go. To stop tripping, the most important thing is using good form every time you jump. Problems happen when your body moves in ways it doesn't need to. This could be jumping too high, or most often moving your arms too much. Think of it like juggling. Trying to juggle 5 bags feels impossible, but if you get rid of 3, 2 bags feels much easier. Less stuff to think about. We want to do the same thing with your jump rope form. Take away all the extra movements so all you focus on is doing small, low jumps and keeping your hands in the right place. Sounds easy enough, right? But if you're new to jump rope, it's normal to have bad habits. You need to work on getting rid of the extra stuff so you can focus on the 2 most important things. As you do this, you will find that you drift back into the bad habits of weird jumping, big arm movement, and bad form. But that's okay. The important part is noticing it quickly and fixing it fast. But how do you do that? Well, we have 3 options. The first option is best, and that's jumping in front of a mirror. This is very effective because a mirror provides immediate feedback in real time. That means you can watch yourself closely, and the moment you see your arms start to move more, legs start to tuck during the jump, or a hand start to drift out away from your body, you can quickly identify it and make the correction. The problem is, unless you're at a gym, it's unlikely you have a mirror large enough to do this, which is where option 2 comes in. Grab your phone and cheap tripod and record a video of yourself jumping when you start to trip. Then review the footage to identify where your form and technique is breaking down. If it's happening too fast and you just can't seem to see what the cause is, try recording in slow motion, as most phones have this ability. Watching in slow motion helps you catch little things like a hand drifting or your jump getting too high. Once you can see the problem, practice fixing it. Option 3 is very effective, but before we cover that, I need to tell you about the thing that made the biggest impact when I started jump rope, and that's a good rope. A good rope is one with a little more weight to the rope itself. It will help you develop good timing and rhythm because you can actually feel the rope. That's why I always recommend a 6mm PVC rope or even a beaded rope. I have my favorites linked down below with a discount code. All right, let's get back to option 3, which is use your eyes while you jump. While you're jumping and looking forward, also pay attention to what your hands are doing using your side vision, or also known as your peripheral vision. Make sure your hands stay close and don't move all over the place. At first, this will feel hard, but just like anything new, the more you do it and focus on it, the easier it gets. You'll get better at spotting problems and fixing them fast. Now, remember that trip I showed you at the beginning of the video? The cause of that trip was due to a drifting hand. I showed this specifically because drifting hands are one of the biggest problems beginners have. And as you can see from that clip, it can be very subtle and hard to spot. That's why I created this video that breaks down the most common ways jumpers' hands drift and how to quickly identify what your biggest problem is so you can stop those frustrating trips fast.